Hello, hello, and welcome. Thank you for taking the time to find out about our AI product. My name is Jeff, and I will be providing this demo for you on behalf of FTK Media. So, before we begin, I'm sure many of you are familiar with what AI is. AI stands but for those of you who don't know, sorry, AI stands for artificial intelligence, which is basically the science of making machines to think like humans. So our agent, LUKI-AI, specializes in handling the customer service and admin side of your business, from qualifying leads to booking appointments and answering customer inquiries, etc. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get straight into it. So if you see my screen here or here, wherever it may be, this is the interaction that's going to happen between Dawn, in this case, the AI agent for one of our property clients. And what Dawn basically is doing right now is it's acting as a customer service agent responding to a landlord that has filled out a online form from an ad regarding renting out their property to Jason LPD. So we'll go ahead and go respond as if we're the landlord. So the blue boxes on here, as you can see, this is Dawn or LUKI-AI. And now I'm going to respond as the landlord and say that I am a client, as you can see on here. So as you can see, the response comes in here, and what's happening with the initial message is this has been pre-programmed to ask the clients or customers that respond to this to identify themselves, as we have different workflows set. So what then goes ahead and happens is we have an opportunity that has been created on here. So internally, what happens here is it says, this opportunity has now been created and a message has officially been sent to ourselves on here, which will pop up on the screen in just a moment. Right, here we go. So as you can see, Dawn or LUKI-AI has now responded to find out exactly, what's going on, what does the landlord want? So I'm going to go ahead and respond as the landlord. So let's say I'm interested in renting out my property for serviced accommodation. Is this something you offer? Question mark. Of course, this is playing live, and it's one of the first times we've properly tested it on a live stream. So if you just bear with me as I process a few things of this myself. So as you can see on here, LUKI-AI would go ahead and respond saying, yes, we specialize in providing comprehensive service accommodation solutions for landlords. We offer property management services to ensure a hassle-free experience. Would you like to receive a callback to discuss this further? If so, respond with HP. So, of course, HP is an immediate trigger because we may not initially want the landlord going back and forth, especially considering if the landlord, just wants a call back straight away to find out what's going on. However, what we're going to do in this case is we're going to act as a landlord who doesn't want a call back because maybe they've spoken to people previously and they've been disappointed and they would rather text before they confirm to receiving a call back. So we're going to respond to this and say, no, I want to find out more information first. What are the benefits of giving you my property for serviced accommodation? So if this is a first-time landlord first-time landlord in the serviced accommodation space, and rather than doing a buy-to-let, they want an increase in the return, so want to find out exactly what the benefits are for going with yourself. So let's say on here, we've just sent this response. So what's happening now is LUKI-AI has received this response and is going to grab the information that's been uploaded from the PDF to advise exactly what benefits can be offered. So any moment, this is going to show up on my screen. So it's already shown up on my phone screen here, as you can see. Um, I think it's just because of this recording, it's possibly showing this on here. So we'll just give it a minute to show up on the screen. And as you can see, the response that I have on my phone here, it says, so LUKI-AI has responded saying, renting your property for serviced accommodation offers several benefits, including guaranteed rent, professional property management, and minimal vacancies. So, additionally, we handle all non-structural repairs and maintenance. Would you like to explore this further? So, as you can see, it's directly gone in, it's stayed focused and given the landlord or client exactly the information that they require, and further showing exactly what makes this company different from anyone else, and it's done it straight away. So now the client or landlord feels listened to, and that it's just that customer service feeling from getting such a quick response. And of course, you can always be able to structure and control how fast the responses are, etc. As we tailor it to your persona and how fast you would normally respond. So now we're seeing this and saying, right, would you like to explore this further? And as a landlord, we've seen this. We've seen some keywords on here. So, for example, guaranteed rent. We've said professional, property management, and minimal vacancies or voids in this case. So as a landlord, I've seen that and I've said, you know what, I want to find out more. I have not experienced this before. So, this is great. So let's say, wonderful. I would like to book in for a consultation, please. Just adding in the please, just in case the landlord decides to be polite. So now what's going to go ahead and happen is LUKI-AI is going to process that and realize, right, this is a potential lead. How exactly can we progress with this? And it's going to now take it into appointment setting mode, which is another one of the backend prompts that have been set to train our agent to respond. So as you can see on here, it's asking one of the qualifying questions. So the response from LUKI-AI says, great. Before we proceed, could you confirm if this is your first time considering serviced accommodation for your property? So now what's happening is it's qualifying the lead. So let's say, yes, this is our first time. So we'll just wait a moment and see how LUKI-AI is going to respond. Lovely. So as you can see on here, LUKI-AI has responded saying, fantastic, I'll arrange a consultation for you. Would you prefer a callback or clear instructions via messaging? So of course, I'm a landlord who does not want to call back. And, I just want everything done by text because I'm very busy, don't have time. And of course, if you've ever called somewhere and you're busy and you don't want to have a call back and you're someone who prefers to text, this is sometimes preferred. So let's say I would prefer to complete booking an appointment via messaging. Can you book me in for a consultation this week? Question mark. And of course, today is, what day is it today? So it is the 13th of March. So let's just see this on here. What's going to go on? So now what LUKI-AI is going to do is it's going to go ahead and ask exactly when would work best for the landlord to respond. And of course, this demonstration right here is tailored towards someone who's in property or real estate, construction, etc. Lovely. So as you can see on here, LUKI-AI has read and understood the message from the lead or landlord, and in this case it's responded with, we would love to show you exactly how our services can provide a solution to your property or accommodation requirements. In order to proceed, please confirm your full name, email address, and what day works best to schedule a call. So as you can see on here, what's basically happening is LUKI-AI is gathering the key information that will then automatically populate this leads information to our custom CRM, customer relationship manager. that will add all the details in. So when your staff members or your agents, other agents, etc., go to call this landlord, they have all the information required. So now let's go ahead and say my name is, we'll go ahead and put my name. So let's say my name is uh, my name is Jeff. Email address, and let's go ahead and say I'm free for a call on, let's say, so today is the 13th. So I'm free for a call on the 14th of March. And let's say I'm not even going to put any time. So let's see how it's going to respond to that. Is it going to give me a random time, say 2 a.m., etc.? Of course, we know it's not going to do that because it's been programmed to link to the calendar, and in the calendar there are specific slots available. So in this case, the slots available are towards the evening. So fingers crossed. What will then go ahead and happen is LUKI-AI will provide me with the exact slots, as you can see on here. So here are some openings on the Thursday, the 14th of March. We've got these specific times, and it says, what times work best for you. So I'm going to go ahead and say, right, I've got a few meetings earlier on, so could you please go ahead and book me in for 7 p.m. So let's just give it a moment and see what's going to go ahead and happen. So I've said 7 p.m. and on the back end, what you may not see is it's actually pulling this information from a specific calendar. And what you can always do is you can link this to specific calendars of different team members that may handle different things. So for example, as you can see on here, it says, yes, that's available. Should we book you in for Thursday, the March the 14th at 7 p.m.? And I'll say, yes, please. And let's just see this on here and see what happens. So if we just give that a moment and let's get this on here. If we just give that a moment, let's see. So as you can see, a new appointment has been created. And what you can't see is on my end, because of course this is internally the system on here. It notifies myself, or in this case, it would be yourself in your business, exactly what's happened in terms of the opportunity that's being created. And it would then send a message to the landlord or client saying, thanks for your interest in our property services, Dawn AI, because that's the name of the test subject I initially had set this contact up on before the prior response. Your consultation call request for Thursday, March 14th has been received and will be confirmed shortly. Please let us know if you have any questions in the meantime. And just like that, the interaction has finished. And from what we can see on here, so we just bear with me one moment. So from what we can see on here, in less than 5 minutes, LUKI-AI has been able to, number one, interact with your lead. It's been able to, number two, establish the motivations and qualify your lead. And number three, it's been able to book your lead in for an appointment. Now, those three things right there can oftentimes take a long time. Or for example, if let's say you're really busy, a customer calls in and they don't receive a response straight away, what would normally happen? They'd go ahead and give a call to the next company, the next client, and a lot of business can end up being lost, which is exactly what one of the gaps that LUKI-AI is able to fill in. Not just responding to the lead, but interacting with them and giving that customer service to let your clients know that you are available. And in this case, with LUKI-AI, available 24/7. So obviously on the back end, there are several workflows that are set to go ahead and then lead nurture. So once this appointment is booked and, the appointment is carried out, you have a great conversation, the landlord decides, right, we want to go ahead and do this for your client, whatever business you may be, and decides we want to go ahead and move forward. There is a lead nurturing workflow that will communicate with the landlord as time goes on to check in and to also send reminders before the initial appointment actually to confirm that everything's still fine and to also check in and see everything's going great, therefore building that great customer relationship and kind of providing that concierge service aspect to your business, if that makes sense. So something else that LUKI-AI can actually do as well, just before I forget to mention, is it's actually able to handle different strategies as well. So for example, for buy-to-let landlords or just HMO investors, etc., etc. It can be able to send out safety check reminders, so gas safety checks, electrical safety checks. It's able to send HMO license reminders, for example, for those who are doing HMOs. And it can also be able, you can also be able to access all of this information from within our CRM, as you can see on here. So, in summary, LUKI-AI is able to do all of the above, as you've just seen, from handling leads to qualifying your leads to determine exactly how your customer service will interact with this lead and give that personalized experience. One of the things that we say with LUKI-AI is it's at your service. So even as it's at the service of you as a business owner or entrepreneur, it's also providing that feeling to your clients as well. So, without much further ado, what I'll go ahead and do now is just cover some of the pricing. So, this pricing can be found online at this URL here, but of course, we are more than happy to, go ahead and discuss this further. Please don't hesitate to reach out. We have 3 different plans. So the first plan that we have is the Essentials plan. And now what we have on here is it's still our AI agent and still LUKI-AI, but it mainly covers a few aspects. And this is tailored towards the much smaller kind of businesses slash startups. And what's covered on here, as you can see, is we have appointment booking, so which was witnessed in the bot earlier. We also have missed call text back. So what would happen is it would go ahead and immediately you miss that call, it would respond to that lead that you've missed the call from, but then this would be more so up to you to follow up with. It would give you access to the calendars on our platform, so you would no longer need a Calendly, etc., etc. It would all sync into here. You would then have our in-house CRM, which can then actually be tailored kind of to your industry. So it's, this is based on discussion that we'd go ahead and have. This allows you up to 3 team members in that CRM, again, for more so the startups as you start up. And what it can actually be able to do as well is handle the review responses. So for example, have you ever received many reviews on, let's say, Google and Facebook with customers who have loved your business, but you've just forgotten or maybe not had enough time to respond and a long time has gone on, and then by the time you're responding, it just doesn't have that personal touch. So what happens is, LUKI-AI would go ahead and handle those reviews, therefore handling your reputation management and just building that connection with your base. So LUKI-AI, of course, also, so with this plan, it allows you to have all of your messaging in one place. So you'd also be able to handle your text messages, your social media channels from Facebook, Instagram, etc., your Google messaging, and it would allow you to reply to your leads all in the same place. Oh, plus email. So you no longer have to open several different apps. It can all be done from our platform. Also, you get the web chat widget, as you can see in the corner on here. You'll all be able to have access to that depending on how you want it to do, and it can actually be able to integrate with your business as well. So if we then go on to the next one, so it would also allow you to handle payments. So once, for example, if you have any services that you charge for, you can send out text invoices, which can be covered at another time, and you get a 2,000 messages on a limit. You get email support to ourselves, so you won't just be purchasing this, this software with AI and just get left hanging. You'll be able to send emails and receive prompt responses. Plus, this is just for kind of our beta. Maybe someone can help me on what to say in the comments. But this actually would allow you to be able to become an FTK Media affiliate. And what this is basically you get to receive 15% monthly recurring commission for each referral, T's and C's applying, mainly being for as long as you are a paying client to ourselves and you refer someone who then becomes a paying client to ourselves, you will receive a 15% commission for as long as they've signed up with us and you're signed up with us as well. So then we'll go into the next plan. So the next plan on here is the professional plan, and I'll keep this a bit shorter. So what you have on this professional plan is you It's for $2.97 a month. And of course, as you can see on here, I don't know if you've noticed, there is the additional setup fees that apply. However, as we are in our beta or beta phase, we do have a special offer going on with this. So please don't hesitate to get in touch to find out more exactly what that is. There's actually no charge for now. Let's say that. So in this plan, you'd get everything in the essentials plan that I've just covered. And this is where you'd actually get LUKI-AI, your customer support agent, exactly what was shown in the demo. So in the other plan, so the 97 plan, the essentials plan, that mainly would help to book in appointments and to handle most calls. It would not be able to handle objections. It would not be able to handle anything else. Whereas in this plan, it can handle all inbound communication from different channels. So not just SMS, also your social medias from your business pages, etc., etc. It can be able to grab information from PDFs, from your websites, etc., and you can be able to tailor LUKI-AI to your persona. So from what we see on here is it can also handle the reviews, etc., which is also included in this. And this plan allows you to have up to 10 team members within the platform. So everyone will be able to get assigned. So as soon as LUKI-AI either qualifies or reaches out to clients or merchants, etc., it would have one of your team members overseeing and carrying out the actions that LUKI-AI cannot, of course, physically carry out. You also get unlimited messages starting at 0.01 pence per message. You have reporting and tracking on here, which has, it includes customizable pipelines and a return on investment dashboard, which can also be shown once we get onto our onboarding for those who sign up, and you will receive priority support for anything that you need, and further details can be provided along with the affiliate program. And finally, this is the enterprise plan. So this is, for businesses that require additional integrations. You want something a lot more custom. You don't just want LUKI-AI to do a customer service side of things for your business. You want it to be able to handle sales and handle everything else that can be arranged. But of course, that would be more so on a custom plan. And this one, of course, the advanced features, and you get premium support, meaning you'd have a dedicated support manager. So on this one, you'd have an advanced AI virtual assistant tasks. So, depending on your niche, in this case, property, we can be able to work together and specify exactly what it can do for you. We'd have limited messages. We'd also actually be able to have the multilingual option. So it can actually be able to communicate in different languages. As I said, this is still in beta or beta. However, it's going to be very soon be very functional and communicate in different languages. So also what you'd get is, of course, a dedicated support manager. You'd also be able to use your own open API key at no extra charge. So if you've already been using ChatGPT for whatever reason to handle different things, we can actually be able to integrate a few things into there to add in from the database, and you can actually be able to white label this software that we have for LUKI-AI into your own portal. And if you wanted to reach out to your own clients in your industry, you can white label this software and make it your own. So then what we also have on here as well is we get automated voicemails, recorded phone calls. You'd have a course content portal as well if you wanted to create course content within the platform. Plus, of course, the affiliate program as well is included in this. So I feel like I've pretty much covered everything on here. In conclusion, this, I feel, is a great product. We're very passionate on exactly what's offered. And in terms of customer service and admin, we're biased, of course, but we really feel that this can help outsource some of the tasks. And again, it's not here to replace your existing team, but LUKI-AI is here to supercharge your teams. And a lot of the tasks that are often quite mundane, and sometimes if you have your admins doing certain tasks, their time can be spent better elsewhere, possibly doing the side that cannot be outsourced further, making it easier for your business not only to grow, but kind of making your life a lot easier all around for everyone. I don't have too much else to add, but again, my name's Jeff, we're FTK Media, and this is our product LUKI-AI. If you have any further questions, please reach out to us. We're on Facebook, Instagram, or on our website directly, and We hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.